Good morning, I'm Dina Blizzard, and you're watching One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen!
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather drawer?
Good morning! Uppie, everybody.
Hello, this is Kathy Lamb from Clovis, California,
And I'm Alexis Fiorentino from Fresno, California.
and we are currently sitting in a dirty Denver airport.
And you are watching One Funny Morning with the beautiful Dina Blizzard.
Look at the ladies making videos while they are stuck in dirty airports. Good morning. Good morning. My face isn't up yet. I've decided, hi Roxanne from Maine on the YouTube. I've decided I'm just going to wear this hat every day through December. So we're here because my roots are coming in real bad. I don't know if I'm going to make it. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. I'm more tired today than yesterday. Girl. I'm wondering how long it's going to take to get my regular voice back. Because my voice is done. Crystal says, good morning. It's cold and rainy here in Indiana. Good morning, Vicky from Southern California. Terry's like, I'm getting my roots done today, girl. Fix it. Fix it. So yesterday was Dean's birthday. He can't stop watching your video. Cooley. Good morning, Nick. How are you? Gallons and gallons of lemonade again. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be honest. I did a whole bunch of nothing yesterday. Does everybody else feel guilty when they do nothing? Because everything about my body says you should sit down. You should specifically lay down in your bed all day long. And so that's what I tried to do with the entire day. I was like, I should get up and do something. And it was this internal fight in my soul. I feel a little better. I'm going to try and lay around again today. Oh, Dina. Sandy's like, no, I never feel bad. I deserve it. If I can't take anything off my list, I get upset. I know, Heather. That's what I said. I have to listen to my body. I do nothing and I enjoy it tremendously. I wish I could. How long has this bourbon bottle been open? Just you know that you've had a day when you just find random open bottles of bourbon around your house. Yeah, Linda, I'm trying to get to that point where I can say that to myself. Okay, now I can put this away. When was I sitting? I think this is from from last night's giveaway. I'm either doing absolutely nothing or a million things. There's no in between. You are absolutely right. Curly Top, I'm getting ready this week to organize black bags with 551 families, kids' gifts. Oh, that's so nice. My kids had pneumonia. There's no rest for me. Send coffee. I will also accept edibles to keep my sanity, said Jessica. She's just putting it out there. She's like, listen, I'm not saying that you have edibles. I'm not saying I'm going to eat the edibles. I'm just saying if you did have them and my hands were open like this, I would take them. That doesn't say anything about you or me as a person. That just says I could say the same thing about chocolate. I'm going to eat the chocolate, but you don't have to know that. I just need to know I have my hand open. I have been watching the Squid Games. Has anybody been watching the real Squid Games? I'm eating donuts, by the way. As you may know, the Squid Games came out a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And it was a scripted show. Even though you can't stop watching it, you can't. It's kind of a very morbid tale of this man. You've probably seen it. Well, they decided to turn it into a real game. Real, y'all. Nobody dies. You just get voted off. Died. When you die, you have to leave, but you don't really die. The original show is on Netflix, and the real game is on Netflix. And eliminated. That's what they say, Belinda. There's another Belinda here. There's officially 2 Belindas. Welcome, Belinda. We have to meet you. Judy said, I was just told by Facebook it's my 37-month subscriber anniversary. Seems like only yesterday I hit that button. What, Judy? That's 3 years, Judy. That's so lovely. I think that's so nice. That touches my heart. Am I? Let me check my Wi-Fi. I'm on the right Wi-Fi. So it's not me. So thank you. Thank you so much, Judy. That's so lovely. I met you in Kansas City. Belinda, that's so nice. It's so funny. We have such interesting names. Now, if we meet another Molinay, or Kezia, there's only ones of those. And one Shakendra. But now we have 2 Belindas and 2 Tanyas. Beth, you never watched the original, but you're watching the game? Oh, you got to watch the original. It's slightly meaner. But interesting. So they play the real Squid Games. Yeah, exactly, Joey Joe. Come here. You gonna come up here? I know. No, my throat doesn't hurt. It's not sore. It's just a stupid cough. Come on up, though. And here's what I think is interesting, because some people hated the show and the original show. Sit down. Sit down. You don't come up here to sit. And I just think, and the same thing with the game that's playing right now, Squid Games, is that it is a very interesting look at human nature. For some reason, I clear my throat every time you do. I'm sorry. That how people act, Lulu, when there's a million treats on the table. What? Did you just say? What? Imagine you, and let's say 400 other dogs were in a competition. And in that, you could win 4 million treats. But you would have to eat the other dogs. She's like, okay, I can do that. Do you think? She's like, yes. And so what's interesting is if you're looking for a show to watch the Squid Games. But I will tell you, when they get down to the final 3, which is the episode I just finished, which is up to date now, you are never going to guess who the final 3 are. I'm not going to tell you. I could tell you something. You wouldn't be in it. It's like, what? Yeah, you wouldn't be. You know who is in it? People like Ruby. She's like, I want to be in it. I want to be in it. I want to be it. The people, she's like, tell me, the people who are in it are the people who hid. They were not the outspoken ones. I'm not going to tell you who they are. Are you just farting right on? Are you so excited about these two? It's on the Netflix. And they just got down to the final 3. And I have to say, it's very interesting. I feel like it's like this on most shows. That show, I don't know if it was Naked and Afraid or if it was another wilderness show. But on the wilderness shows, they'd have they'd have like a big burly fellow who was like formerly in the Marines, had like your face. And then they'll have like a little blonde lady. And they give you a score going into the game. They're like, it's 100% he's going to make it through the game. And they'd be like, there's a 4% chance this girl's going to make it through the game. And then she would win and the guy would die like the second hour. The final show's Wednesday. Oh, I'm watching it. So like this Wednesday? Sipping, flipping? I feel like I know who it's going to be, but so you guys, yeah. Never watched it, but heard someone from El Paso is on it. I don't know. Naked and Afraid pays out $1 million. I'm gonna enter. I get naked, producers get afraid, and I get the money. It's a solid plan. I finally watched the Bachelor finale. Good morning, friends. I've missed you, said Amber. Anyway, last night was Dean's birthday. Kelly, I was talking about the Squid Games. Is a game based on the original show. And I tell you, people will lie right to your face. Now, Joni just said that Golden Bachelor is shady. Now, let's talk about that for a second. Because I was reading some stuff about the Golden Bachelor where somebody was trying to shade him. I thought he was lovely. But some people were saying, I don't know, he was in a previous relationship. And like an old girlfriend was saying stuff bad about him. Listen. Dean seemed really sad on his birthday. Claire, we're so tired. I don't think we're sad. I think we're so exhausted. All of Dean's birthdays always coincide with a trip. And so by the time his birthday comes, we can't function. We can't do it. So yesterday he wanted pasta and meatballs. So we did the meatballs, the pasta, homemade garlic bread. He loves deviled eggs, caprese salad, Greek salad, Yeah. I didn't make him get up early yesterday, although I'm going to make him get up to do the laundry. Can you go tell Dean he's got to take the laundry out? Can you do that? Let's try and call him. Your butt is making so many sounds. Did you know that? She's like, that wasn't my butt. been coming out that Jerry has been a little dishonest about his background. Some lies are coming out. But he was in a 3-year relation where he said he had not been with anyone since his wife died. Oh. Interesting. No, I hadn't heard that.
Your call has been.
Apparently he's sleeping. Do you want to go tell him? Can you be like one of those birds that delivers messages and I can attach a message to your caller and then you can bring it to him? And that he would magically receive said message and then happily, without complaint, go collect all the trash and bring it to the curb? Is that possible? You're just asking too much. You're asking too much. I know that. Yeah, I feel like who cares? He's not the president of the United States. He's the Golden Bachelor. Maybe he didn't feel like that was a relationship. Although 3 years is a long time. So I don't know. She's like, I'll do that for a treat. Yeah, all that stuff is things that they knew about him that they brushed over because Jerry was the best option for the show. Listen, she lived with him? You're like, Carrie Riley coming in. She didn't live with him. Hold on. Did Jerry, can you Google that? Live with a bitch before the show. You shouldn't use that. Okay. With a girl before The Bachelor. It came out November 29. Well, this is the Hollywood Reporter. You know, that's like the New York Times. No, it's not. Secret girlfriends, a juiced up resume, and the selling of a septuagenarian stud. The secret history of America's senior sweetheart, Jerry Turner. This can't be true. What? Jerry Turner, handsome 72, fresh air. He cried real tears during the opening episode when he recounted the story of Tony, his beloved wife of 43 years. Died of infection just 1 month after their move to their dream retirement house in Indiana. The ladies quickly started to swoon. I haven't dated in 45 years, he says. I had to send my fingerprints to the FBI. There were numerous background checks. There was a psychological evaluation, 360 questions, and another hour of interview. The vetting process is ridiculously thorough. However, the Hollywood Reporter has discovered several inconsistencies regarding both his work history and his romantic entanglements. When did entanglements? Here's Marianne. What? A man lied? Marianne, Captain Obvious. A man? Oh, that is surprising. A man lied in order to get in with 30 eligible women? What? Who would have thought it? Let's keep reading. Colby, you have to stop moving. He identified him throughout the show as a retired restaurateur, which is a fancy way of saying he owns or owned a restaurant with all of its attendant fun and glamour. But according to his profile on LinkedIn, Jerry last owned a restaurant in 1985 when he sold his Mr. Quick Hamburger Drive-In franchise in Iowa, where he worked his way up through high school. After that, he held various sales and management positions in the meat business. Never mentioned are his years of pickup post-retirement work, like installing hot tubs at Canyon Pools. He worked as a maintenance man at the Vera French mental health facility. Who cares? He can work wherever he wants. I mean, listen, he owned a restaurant, 40 years ago. If I want to call myself a glockenspiel player, even though I played 40 years ago. If that's who I want to be, it was in the later capacity that he would come to know a woman, we'll call her Carolyn, with whom he would go on to have a nearly 3-year relationship, beginning innocently enough after his wife's death. Attractive and 14 years his junior, she was a staff accountant at the mental health center. They dated for 10 months and then lived together for 1 year and 9 months. This account is drawn from interviews with Carolyn, who requested not to be named to protect her privacy, as well as friends she confided in at the time and text messages with Jerry and other documents. The fact that he started dating is not unexpected. He was single and a widower. He's not cheating, but his amorous activity certainly didn't align with how he regularly yanked viewers' heartstrings with on-air announcements about his lack of a love life since his wife died. Carolyn apparently wasn't the only one he and the Golden Bachelor producers failed to mention. This fall, the reporter from the U.S. Sun reached out to Heather, a waitress at the Sandy Nook, a bar and restaurant located on the lake in Hudson, Indiana, next door to Jerry's new lake house. So close that he essentially made it his bachelor clubhouse. Heather was no longer working at Sandy Nook, considered Jerry a friend. She told her that in the past he dated a couple of women. They weren't all long-term, but they weren't short-term either. Okay, well, that's not helpful at all. Carolyn didn't want the years of her life as a Golden Bachelor to become national news, but neither did she want to be the invisible woman. I can't believe that this happened to my girlfriend, a close friend of Carolyn said. When Carolyn and Jerry first started dating, my husband and I took them to Iowa to a Hawkeyes football game. I thought, this guy's legit. This guy's really good for her. I go to bed thinking of you, and I waking up in the morning thinking of you. He texted to Carolyn in September of 2017. But didn't say anything about the dating. I was repeating the same sayings. Yep. All right. Well, listen. Why do we care even if it's all true? Here's why I think people care. I think that I would much rather be married, be with somebody who's openly flawed. They're like, this is who I am. If this is what happens when I eat dairy, my butt comes out. And this is who I am. And sometimes I do this and sometimes I do that. It's not great for me. That's who I am. I'm a fan. Then somebody, we all got sucked into this perfection. It's not real, including all those ladies. Including all those ladies that were just like, he is perfect for me. Here's the thing, is that I was like real taken back by how quickly, and again, I don't know how long this process took, but it couldn't have been more than a month where they were like, I love him. I'm like, okay, listen, maybe it's because you're all 70 and you can see the light. The tunnel's not closed, but there's definitely a light. I get you. Maybe that's why they were all saying it so quick. I don't know. But it was quick. They were like, I'm in love with him. I'm like, okay. What? I don't know. Did you ever think about that? Maybe like in your 20s. I don't know. You have a lot of pressure to get married and have kids in your 20s and 30s. But maybe the older you get, you would think, like, I'm at a place where I'm just like, yeah, listen, you seem nice. You stay over there. I'm not rushing into anything. Sure. You want to go out and get some? Sure. Tanya says, I fall in love very quickly. It's a problem. I don't know. Is she pregnant? Oh, that's probably what it is. Why wait to fall in love, said Amy. That's what I'm saying. Hope that surviving spouses would go on to have companionship. It would not be unusual for a widower to date. Yeah. During the show, he started to sound like a player the way he told so many that he had feelings for him. See, that's the thing. I found him to be refreshingly honest, even when he was, I feel like even in the times where he was like, I have feelings for you. Did he tell any of them he loved them? I'm sure he did when he got to the suite. It's just, the whole thing is messed up. Listen, there is no easy way to date 30 women and not like, okay, raise your hand. Ready? Here we go. He did say, how many times have you been on a date? My men run because I take too long. Maria, this is my thing. I'm like, listen, you seem lovely. I'm lovely. We could be lovely together, but like this. I'm not in a rush. That's, you know what I mean? But how many times have you been dating at any time in your life and somebody drops the love bomb, but like real early, and you just sit there because you were liking him or her, you like him, but you like, they're there and you're like, hello, I'm on the same road as you, but I'm not, we're like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's real uncomfortable because then you have to say, thank you. Yes, Joni. D. Michael, can you get the trash to the curb? It's not your birthday anymore. I love you.
Can I take a shower real quick?
Theoretically, but
Is it on sweat?
are you in a towel or are you in pants? I can't tell. If you're in pants, I'd rather you take it to the curb. I'm just saying, because if not, you're going to run down the street. Thank you. I'm at a walking pace. They're full sprint. My husband said, I love you on a card with Rose Center. He didn't sign the card. Love bomb. Ed told me he loved me 1 week. I replied, what? That's what I mean. Yep. You're in a towel. Please take it to the street. That's what I'm saying. It's too much for me. He don't have a shirt on. I had a guy tell me he loved me, and my response was like, that's really nice. I think he has no shirt on. I don't even know if he had pants on. And he doesn't have shoes on, so he did the thing where he's trying not to put his feet on the cold stone, so he's on tippy toes. So there's a half-naked man on tippy toes, just delicately, I'll say prancing, across the window. I wish I could turn this camera around so you could see. Yep, here. Yep, he's prancing. Yep, full gazelle. He's got one shoe on, one black sock. Dean, can you describe this outfit? Okay. It was a prance for sure. My husband jokes and says we have to get another lady ASAP if I die. We have 4 kids. He said, no, he's taking care of them all by himself. Oh, he's not. It's the tongue. Damn it. I think I'm falling in love with you. That's what he said, Katie. Oh, Missy. Did Jeremy said he loved you first, right? Can you ladies even remember who said I love you first? And how many times, what is the most uncomfortable thing you've said to somebody when they've said that they love you and you're like not even remotely close to that? They started a minute. Once we met and hung out over back. My daughter was 3 when I started dating mom. One was a she hug a bunch. She said, I love you. His response was, thank you. She said, why do you say thank you for? We regularly refer to it still 16 years later. That's so funny. He did. Of course he did. I had said to him, we're in college. I just want to have a life with you. I melted. And we do have a life together. We've been together 32 years. Oh, my son does live with me in the basement. I was driving down there. We were talking about the grocery list. What? I just smiled. Told me he loved me after one. No, it took a few months. We were together 27 years. Because he said, I love you way too much. Wasn't used to that. 30 years later, he still says it every day, said Kezia. I said it too early, said Amber. Hubby said it first. And I said, no, you don't. It was our first date. Shut up. I just gave a blank stare to this one guy, said Shikenja. Like, bro, I just got here like 5 minutes ago. What? How are you going to love me? You don't even know me. I'm not even that nice. My husband told me first. I said, I'm not there. And I still tease him when he says, I love you. I'm still not there yet. Okay? I know we've been together for 27 years, but give me some time. Could you back off? Yeah. Net said, my now husband said, I love you. And I said, thank you. He still makes fun of me. When my husband proposed, I said, what? You don't want to marry one? He said, well, I'd like to marry you. I don't even smile if it's too soon. That's just blank stare situation. What'd you say? You what? Come on now. I'm a 41-month subscriber. Kimberly, that's so nice. You guys. Shucks, you guys. I love you. You're like, dude, we've been waiting. It's been 41 months. I was 19. Someone that I consider a good friend told me he's in love with me. I said I didn't feel the same way because he ran funny. What? Elizabeth, this might be the greatest comment of the day. I said I didn't feel the same way because he ran funny. And as a soccer player, I couldn't be with somebody who looks ridiculous running with his arms at his side. I was so mean. That might be the funniest response to I love you. I thought thank you was harsh. You're like, no, let me get real specific here. I've seen you run and I am out. Can't happen. Can't happen. No. This? No. Have you seen you run? No. Not gonna, no. It's not gonna happen. Not today. Not unless we get a little bit of movement in here. That's my favorite thing ever. I said I didn't feel the same way because he ran funny. That's going to be my question tomorrow. The things that you put somebody into the friend zone because of, and now you look back, you're like, why did I do that? Running. Yeah. It's awful when it slips out in the phone as you're saying goodbye and you didn't mean it. Well, Missy used to tell me she loved me all the time via phone. For work. I call her. And she'd be like, I don't feel good. I was like, well, then don't come here. I don't want to miss work. And I was like, we don't want you here. I said, go to bed. Okay, I love you. I was like, huh? And then she hung up. I was like, did you guys hear Missy tell me she loved me? And then she called back. She goes, I think I told you I love you. I was like, yeah. And then you got off real quick, so I wasn't sure if you meant it. She goes, it was just habit. Like, all right, I love you. Bye. I said, wow, this piece is great. Well, on our first date, I'm going to marry you. He said it on your first date, Ann? The prelude he gave before blurting it out was he was so nervous. Still waiting for my boyfriend to say it. My husband said it first. We've been married 27 years and still tell each other every day. Dana, it is lemonade and it's not delicious. I had said, just so you know, I'm a bitch a lot. Pat, you proposed to your husband? I told my now husband I would never marry him. I actually said no when he asked after we dated for 3 years. And now we've been married for 23 years. She's like, no. Can you please talk about what comes with being a subscriber? Heard you mention a trip last week. Hello, Jessica. Thank you for asking. So our subscribers are on a separate page, and there's like a whole other world that exists on that side. So we do voila on the main page now. But normally, come January 1st, it'll move to just the subscriber page. And we do 2 voilas a month. That is subscribers only. We also do giveaway every Monday for subscribers for OFM bucks for the store. And yeah, I don't know. We do fun stuff over there. Honestly, it's more like crowdsourcing. So besides us popping in every once in a while, Jody does memes. So does Vianne. Everybody contributes. There's happy birthday posts. It's like a whole thing on the other side. It's very lovely. And it's a very tight-knit group. And as you can tell, there are some people that have been there since the beginning of time. But I think that the thing that's amazing about the supporters is they really are a big reason why we're able to do this like full time, to be able to be here live every morning and to bring voila to the main page. You know, we started doing this a lot more during the pandemic and kind of became my job. And so it's nice. And everybody will say like, you know, I'll take a day off if you're not feeling good. And I will if I really don't feel good. But like, this is my job and I take it serious and I love being here, not on time, like not that much, but like if I was a professional person, I would be, but I'm not. It was very fluid, but it's a wonderful community. And, you know, somebody said once, they were like, listen, was it $4.99 a month? And people are like, I pay more for Netflix than I pay for you, and I watch you every day. And I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense to me. So, you know, if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. Hopefully you feel like, you know, you get your money's worth and you get to have some fun and make some friends. So it's just a really nice community. My father says he runs funny all the way to the bank because he was rich. Mm-hmm. I just don't understand. My husband said he loved me. I gave him a facial expression. I told him I'm not ready to say those words. I broke up with a guy because he danced awful, like running in place. My husband told me he loved me first. I was shocked. I told him that's good. My dog loves me too. It could be a good sign. The first time my husband said I love you, I told him to calm down. I'm going to need you to calm down with the love. Bring it down. It says dirty elf. I broke up with 3 guys because they treated me too good on a pedestal. Dumb, 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 said Mary. I say to Dean all the time, I'm like, Dean, listen to me. I know that girls your age, they not looking for you yet. They not looking for a nice guy yet. I'm telling you, when you turn 30 and all those girls turn 30, they're going to be like, what was that boy's, what was his name? What was his name? Dean Blizzard? Mm-hmm. That's the one I want. And he don't know any Christmas songs? Mm-hmm. About running. I actually saw a place where they filmed those in the Warner Brothers. Oh, the Friends episode. I think I went as well as in person. Mm-hmm. He said yes. My husband says that one of his employees actually says, and I died laughing. Yeah, people call you. I'm like, I love you. Okay. All right. We had a friend that lived with my husband, and he told me he loved me. He had to move out ASAP. Wait, his friend? His friend knew that you were dating, and then we're like, I love you? No. Mm-mm. What's a voila? Oh, Darlena, thank you for asking. She's like, I don't want to be rude. What's a voila? Okay. So voila, Cooking with Di is a cooking show. When my mom started making cookies during the Christmas season, she'd write up the recipes, give them to Jeff, our graphics guy. And Jeff calls and he's like, hey, I don't know that I understand your mom's recipes. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, I don't understand it. Like at the end, it said, put it in the oven for 40 minutes and voila, it's done. I don't know what voila means. And I was like, oh, I think she's trying to say voila, like in French. But she is saying voila. It's the Italian version of it. So I called her and I said, hey, listen, when you write stuff, you got to be clear because Jeff doesn't read your Italian words. What Italian words don't he know? I said, well, it's not an Italian word. It's a French word. You wrote voila, it's done. It's voila, it's French. She goes, who's spelling voila with a V? I go, it's not voila with a V. It's voila with a V. It's a French word and you've made it Italian with a W. She goes, who's spelling voila with a V? Real mad. And I let it go. And that's why it's called Voila Cooking with Di. So it's it's not a good cooking show. It is the most real cooking show you will ever watch. And sometimes the food is good, but it's mostly made with beans. So keep that in mind. And that is the best explanation of that show I can give you. I can't say that like you're going to like learn a lot, but you will definitely be entertained. And every once in a while, things unexpectedly turn out well. So, keep that in mind. But totally worth $4.99 a month. So I'm a 34-monther. I'm a 40-monther. That's so nice. My husband said, let's get married. I said, I'll think about it. We got married, but didn't have kids for 8 years, just in case it didn't work out. We've been married for 50 years. Still thinking about it. Oh, Nancy, that's beautiful. Nancy's the best. Nancy's this big. You could pick her up. You could hug her. She loves it. No, she doesn't. But she's so fun. One of my favorites. Carrie said on this, love the supportive side. The only reason I go on Facebook other than these lives. That's so nice. 31 months. My husband, when we were in public or on the phone, we would always say, yoo-hoo, which meant I love you. Our grandkids still tell me that today. Oh, that's really nice. She had my therapist wearing so that said naughty on it. I went back to the car and got my dirty elf hat. That's so funny. That is right. Steak, I am professional adjacent. And it's $6.29 if you're in Canada. Tiffany. Oh, that's so nice, Tiffany. The calendars are coming out this week. So Wendy just sent a text to everybody yesterday and was like, we got to get these calendars up. So they're coming if you want to get on it. We usually sell a bunch of them. So they're on their way. That's okay, Tanya. We'd love to have you here. Listen, I know there's lots of people who are not in a position to be able to subscribe. And so we do have a couple of times a year where we'll ask people if they want to sponsor somebody. So you can always get on that list. You can go to the community page at One Funny Mother and either sponsor someone for the Christmas season if you'd like, or put yourself on a list to be sponsored. It's not guaranteed, but as they come in, you can be picked and put on the list. But we appreciate anybody's help. There are a lot of people that have been subscribers for a little bit and are saying, hey, I got to leave. It's just a hard time. There's a lot of people that donate because they are able to, and we appreciate that. So it's quite lovely. And I really feel like, when they started this program, I was like, I don't even know what you're supposed to do with subscribers. And then a pandemic hit and I was like, what do you guys want to do? You want to tape Dean to the wall? And the fun we had. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really funny. As a supporter, it becomes more about the community, less about Dina. Oh, really, Jim? Oh, Jim's on fire this week, but he's not wrong. You know, I mean, he trips people, but he's not wrong. So there's that. Yeah. I had a bridesmaid tell me she was, what'd you say? I had a bridesmaid tell me she was in love with my husband. She got kicked out of the wedding. You think? Katie, when did she tell you this? You're lying. Because you know, when you're getting married, you want everyone to be like, oh, he's so handsome. You're so lucky. And you're like, I know. And you're like, no, he really is so handsome. And you're like, I know. And you're like, and so lucky. And you're like, I know. She's like, and I would like to marry him too. And you're okay. Okay, you just took it to another. What? No. Mm-mm. No. No. That is so crazy. Who is Di? Somebody said, Jessica's like, who is Di? Di's my mom. Mm-hmm. She's basically more famous than I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when Diana drinks, yeah. I was watching before I walked in my son's room. It was just quiet in here, and the music's in the corner. Actually, she's pregnant. Oh, Kimberly. I accidentally opened my phone and Dina yelled, she's pregnant throughout the whole class. I'm sorry, Kimberly. You shouldn't watch this show around children. I'm joining the Air Force because I said I can't marry him until he had a real job. That's so nice. Will calendars be pre-orders only? Yes, they will be pre-orders only. They should be up by the end of this week because we only make that number of calendars. So, so keep that in mind. So if you want to pre-order, you can do that. Yeah. So, but only get to get maybe when my kiddo actually goes to better stuff. I know, Trina. Well, we do stuff later on in the evening, right? Because, well, good morning, Dina. I can't believe you have a 24-year-old, Ophelia. I know. I was trying to tell him that technically he owes me a birthday present, but he didn't see it that way. Mm-hmm. Colby, have the order of the days been fixed? Yes, Robin. Last year, Jeff decided to make a creative decision and make the week start on Sunday, and it messed everybody up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am way behind on comments. I know, because I was reading all the stories. I'm sorry. But he fixed it. We got a lot of what we'll call feedback. Complaints. The calendar started on Monday. I have a calendar. I should look at it somewhere. So on my birthday, she didn't know what I was talking about. So now I'm back to thinking I was adopted. Don't all calendars start on Sundays? Hold on. Let me go get it. Because it was a hubbub. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Maybe it's in here. Hold on. Somebody moved it. And by somebody, it probably mean me. No, EO, it hasn't dropped yet, but the pre-sale will go on sale. By the way, according to Stephanie, We only have enough morning videos until Monday. So, chop, chop. Over the weekend, you need to make some morning show videos. And you can tell us a fun fact about you. You could fold your laundry. Whatever you need to do. But we need some fun videos for the morning show. We could do some Spanish videos. I'll do them in Spanish, and then I'll have to try to figure out what you said. That would be entertaining. My son's friend's mom was working on paperwork for a scholarship. It said birth giver on the paperwork. I'm now referred to as the birth giver on my son's phone. What's a birth giver? Last year started on a Sunday. This year it starts on a Monday. Tracy said, I've overcome my shyness and I'll do a video. There might be a group intro video coming with an inebriated Shakendra. Then I would like to see it. Comes at the end. 7th day is rest. Yeah. Do the calendars have big squares to write in? I need big squares. I wish I could show it to you. I'll show it to you this week when I find it. I have to write that on my calendar. Find the calendar. My contact in my son's phone is Spawn Point. What? I wonder who I am on Dean's phone. Probably the best. Spawn. What? What is happening? Dean, what's my name in your phone? 9-month hotel. I'm in my daughter's phone is 9-month hotel. What? Oh. That's really funny, Molinay. 9-month hotel. It's usually hanging on the door, Sharon. You know it's normally there, but I went there. I must have taken it down for something. Dean.
What?
What's my name in your phone?
I think it's just Istina.
Because a lot of people, Esther's son or child wrote Momzilla. Somebody else's is listed. Molinay is listed as 9-month hotel. Somebody else is listed as Spawn Point.
Spawn Point.
You want to show everybody your new sweater, your new Mr. Rogers sweater?
I think it looks weird.
Oh, it's nice. Well, you need muscles. Do you have a shirt on underneath it?
No.
Yeah, you need a shirt on underneath that. You can put like a white t-shirt on.
Think that'll make it better?
Yeah, because if anybody peeks in those little holes, nobody wants to see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll help fill me out.
Yeah, it'll put the muscle shirt on.
Maybe multiple t-shirts.
Put like 7 shirts on. My son's phone says, I don't know Margot. What are the names your kids have in it? Ma'am in my son's phone. Sarah, all of our submissions are on onefunnymother.com/community, or just go to onefunnymother.com and hit the community button, and you'll see a ton of ways for people to submit things, whether it's a morning show video, an ugly Monday, whatever. But that's all the ways that we receive anything that you guys send. I don't know Margot. My name in his phone is Your Highness. Changed my mom's name to Grandma so that if my daughter ever needed to call, she could figure it out. Oh, yeah. Anybody can put in a video for the morning show. It's not just supporters. You can also put in things for the newsletters if you'd like to do that. My son's dad is listed as sperm donor. Mama Bear in my kid's phone. I'm the sandwich lady in my son's phone. I'm Mama Joy on my daughter's phone. My husband has a mom on his phone as Adam's first wife. They joke about being older than dirt and the dinosaurs. My daughter has me as queen. My daughter is Sassy Pants in my phone because she got an attitude. Aunt Pterodactyl said Tara. Oh, Tara. Oh, that's cute, Tara. My son is Man Cub. My daughter changed my Starbucks name to Princess without telling me. Hubby has me in as TNT. Funny. You taking some food to work?
Just gonna eat.
You're just going to eat deviled eggs for breakfast? Okay.
I mean,
Breakfast of champions?
People eat scrambled eggs.
Yeah. Okay.
So these are just deviled.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Mother Earth in my daughter's phone. Dean, I would like a cool nickname in your phone. Michelle is Mamacita. Your options are Mother Earth, Best Mom on the Planet. I'm in my husband's phone as my alter ego, Veronica. My daughter has me listed as the boss. I know, Katie. I feel left out. I'm Trina and my husband is Troy. When we got married, they were saying we were TNT. Troy and Tina. I'm a birth giver in my daughter's phone. Even my contact list is boring. I have no phone nicknames. I'm my grandmom's daughter in my daughter's phone.
I thought you was like.
My niece comes in and she called me Aunt Crazy. That's my name. She has me listed in her phone. My contact in Hub's phone is Colleen's current wife. Mm-hmm. Mine says Moldy Mom. Stop it.
I want to put landlord. Landlord or drunk Italian mom.
Please put that all together.
Drunk Italian landlord. There we go.
My ex name is Mr. Wonderful on my phone. I keep people's maiden names because the minute I change them, they get divorced. Girl, you're not wrong. I'm listed in 2 of my niece's phones as Aunt Boob. Oh, it's funny. So every time I would go to call, like the people that I call all the time, like Kara is Sherry, my sister Nikki, my friend Coleman. Like there was a certain time in life where I would call people, on your phone. You'd be like, "Hey Siri, call so and so," right? And I would do it, and I'd say, "Call Sherry," and I swear every single time I'd be like, "Hey, call Sherry," and he'd be like, "Calling Mark Abrams." I'm like, "Okay." Hey, now I'm trying to do it all hands free. I'm like, "Hey, call so and so." No, call Father Joe, and I'm like, "That's not even remotely close." So then I started changing everybody's names in the phone. So Sherry is Sherry Berry. I'd be like, "Call Sherry Berry." And so one day Sherry's like, what is this? Who's Sherry Berry? I go, "That's you. That's your name. Sherry Berry." She never gets it wrong if I say it. So you have to rhyme the person's name. Like Dean Bean. I don't do it. I don't know. I guess I don't call him. But he's Coleman is Coleman Boom Boom Green. He was like, "What does this mean?" I go, "Nothing." Mm-hmm. My daughter's listening, decides she likes birth giver. Mm-hmm. It's a long story, said Chocolate Lover. Mm-hmm. Nikki is Nikki Black. It was just random. Auntie M. Oh, that's a good one. It's very funny. So try to give at least 3 people nicknames in your phone today. It's just fun. Just fun. All right, everybody. Well, it's time. Our hour is over. Oh, you have no idea. I think Aunt Nicole, my sister, and I used to go into my mom's phone and change who was her favorite. Like we would all change. So I'd go in and I'd be like, "Dina, I'd put like your favorite daughter, Dina. And then for Nicole's contact, I'd just name it to Nicole, the ugly one. And it was hilarious and perfect. And then the next time I would come home or go see my mom, it would be like Dina, the hideous one, and Nicole, the perfect daughter. Like we just kept up in the game. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Beth. It's very fun. Mm-hmm. How do you remember all those random nicknames? I think I only did like 3 people. I think I did Sherry, Coleman, and there's somebody else. But it was like, for some reason, there's some people I can call and it always gets the person's name right. But for some reason, it would never pick up these other names. So I just changed it. Anyway, tonight is Tipsy Tuesday. Everybody stay tuned for that. That's it. I'm going to try to relax today, try to get my chest clear and be nice and healthy for the holiday season. I don't know why I'm doing this, but that's that. And that's it. And go watch the Squid Games if you haven't already, because the finale is on Wednesday. So it's going to be fun. All right, everybody, have a good one. I'll look forward to seeing you tonight at 9 p.m. for Tipsy Tuesday. Make sure you start sending in some videos. Do it from your work. Tell us about your work. Tell us about some new renovations you're doing. Just share something about yourself. We like to hear about you and get to know you. We had a new name last night, DeGrace. Was it Rhonda DeGrace? It was a new name that won. And it was exciting. Leslie DeGrace. So we're still, so tonight is another crossover event, Georgia, of Walla, Cooking with Dine, and Tipsy Tuesday. I believe we're making biscottis. Send the video, Jessica, if you go to onefunnymother.com. Here, I'll put it on here. To send a video, go to onefunnymother.com / and click community. And you can upload it there, try to shoot it horizontally, and we'll see you on the morning show. And that's it. All right, everybody, have a great day and a blessed day. Like Judy says, do something nice for yourself or others today. And if you don't, we'll just have drinks and talk about you later on Tipsy Tuesday. All right, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out onefunnymotherstore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny. Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out onefunnymotherstore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.